I trained my replacement. I just did not know it yet.
Teaching my subordinates the things or the experiences I've gathered in time, before time, at my current place of work is still subject to certain reality. You are not a success until you have successors. You give a tailor your clothes to make for you, and he tells your guy you're going to pay, and he bills you, and you pay for it within the time frame you intend to get the job. Tell your guy something came up. If you have competence and you don't have character, it's a time bomb waiting to explode.
So guys, if you have ever experienced workplace drama or chaos, office politics, your boss being toxic, and the most disastrous or the sweetest of them, or which is office romance, trust me, you are going to feel sane here. Just share your story anonymously with us. So I have here with me my amazing co-host, Olumide.
Hi guys, I'm Oshini Olumide, and I'm telling you, you're going to have an amazing time. Just follow us on all our social media platforms showing right on your screen. Please like, share, and comment, and we'll be waiting for you.
So guys,
welcome to Corporate Confessions.
Okay, so let's unpack today's story. But before we unpack today's confession, we have an amazing guest, an exceptional one at that, a career coach, a mentor, and a counselor. His name is Kelechi Sunday, also known as PK.
Good morning.
PK money. Okay, so we have PK Kelechi Sunday. Welcome, PK. It's good to have you here. Thank you for coming.
So good to be here on the show, and I'm so sure that we'll have a swell time.
There's a lot to unpack, a lot of confessions. Okay, okay. Welcome again, PK. Let's unpack our confession for today. This is interesting. First of all, have you ever trained your replacements?
Sorry. I'm trying to be nice here.
Blood go flow.
Blood will be everywhere.
Okay, so now today's one is I trained my replacement. I just did not know it yet. When Tunde joined my team, he was clearly out of his depth. I was asked to support him in quotes and unquote, which quickly turned into me training him on everything. I shared my templates, walked him through strategy decks, and even let him sit on meetings I normally handled alone. He was grateful, always saying, I couldn't have done this without you. My boss noticed too. He kept saying I had leadership potentials. Then things started changing. Tunde began getting copied on emails meant for me. Then he started replying before I could, using my exact words, my structure, my ideas. Now this is getting interesting. At first I felt impressed, or I was impressed. Then I was confused. Then I was uneasy. One day I walked into a meeting room I wasn't invited to. This one,
That's keeping my side.
exactly. Only to see Tunde presenting a strategy I had worked on the night before. No credit, no mention, stolen glory. After the meeting, my boss pulled me aside and said, you need to learn to let go. That's how leaders grow. Tunde, you're my leader. Is this how you got to this level? 2 weeks later, HR sent a calendar invite, restructuring update, short meeting, no emotions. My role had been made redundant. I packed my things in silence. As I stepped out of the building, my phone rang. Guess what? Tunde, guess. It was Tunde. He sounded excited. I just got promoted. I'll explain everything when we talk. I never picked that call. Till today, I asked myself, did I build a leader or did I train someone to replace me? Okay, so this is the unpacked confession. Did you build a leader or you trained your replacement?
Let's just go to the expert.
Let's allow our expert, our guests, share more insight on this. So, Kelechi, what do you think? What do you have to say about this this wonderful story?
Follow the story carefully.
Okay.
If your name is Tunde, I'm concerned for you. Just on the lighter mode. Where you are Tunde. Just on the lighter mode. For The question here exactly is, because I was still trying to wrap my head around the fact that was Tunde aware of the initial plan?
Okay, that's if it's more like a thing of betrayal.
Yes, because Tunde might likely be doing his job diligently.
Yes.
It's possible that he was just going through the process of becoming excellent in his job delivery.
Yes.
It could be possible that Tunde was just being diligent at his job. But unfortunately, the fact that he was diligent had negatively affected someone else's job. Yeah. So I can't categorically begin to blame Tunde for being excellent.
So you're saying Tunde did his job?
No, Tunde did not do his job, because look at the point.
His job was to learn.
No, Tunde went into a meeting without the boss.
No,
Tunde went into a meeting to present the boss idea without the boss. That's fair.
No, they have a boss. Tunde is the the trainer. Yeah.
The trainer now.
Yes.
Tunde, not be Tunde the train.
No, Tunde is the trainee.
Was the trainee, yeah.
Sorry.
So and there was a part in the
He went
story
to
where
the meeting without
yes,
the boss.
So you think he betrayed?
Yes,
He betrayed.
The fact that you stole your boss's idea and you present it as your own, that's it.
But looking at it from another angle,
but they have a
because they have a superior. There's a process. What if he had been told that he's the one? Definitely, he must have been informed that he was the one who was supposed to present whatever thing or whatever idea that come. But well, looking at it objectively too, I think he was also supposed to have informed the one who had trained him. Or the person who
so you believe that for everything, he ought to have reached out to the person that trained him. That's the trainer.
In all honesty, he might not be able to in details because he's not the one. However, we want to look at it. He's accountable to the one who has employed him.
Yes, not even the trainer.
The one who is training him is also accountable to the one who has also employed him. So I feel any information as regards the job ethics should be gotten from the top and not even from Tunde, who is only learning.
Okay, I get. So let's look at it from this angle. But in all honesty, do you really think you should train or you should teach your colleague? It could even be a friend, right? Everything you know when it comes to work. So if you have anything to say about it, please share on the comment section. We want to know your views, your opinion, what you think about this entire topic, and we'll be glad to watch it.
All right, teaching my subordinates the things or the experiences I've gathered in time, before time, at my current place of work is still subject to some certain realities.
So you won't teach them everything.
Not it's subject to certain realities.
Okay.
Number one, loyalty. If I'm going to invest the knowledge I've accumulated in years into somebody, regardless the organization I'm working for, because the current place where I work, the experiences I've built before time, it's not just an investment that was poured into me by the organization. There must be track record of study, personal investment, research, trainings, and if the company policy requires that I train someone, it should be on a well-defined terms.
Okay.
It should be on a not to replace me.
So if they tell you, train this person on A to Z or A to G, see that A to G, or the remaining.
We also should look at it from the angle, if you're asking me to train someone A to Z, the question is, did you equip me? Did you sponsor? Did you empower me to learn A to Z?
Yeah.
So if I had invested my resources to learn A to Z, and you're asking me to train my replacement or my subordinate, the things I have personally equipped myself on, I don't think
that's a big no. Go Nilofa.
At what point does mentorship become self-sabotage? Because technically it was
meant,
and it became self-sabotage. So at what point does mentorship become self-sabotage?
Well, the truth is, another angle to this, for anyone who really wants to rise in life, you must be ready to make sacrifices. That's one angle we can't rule out. You are not a success until you have successors.
Okay.
You can't be a success until you have successors. Our ability to invest ourselves into others. I know it can actually be very painful. It can be very painful that you have invested into someone, mentor someone, and the person you raised seems to have taken your place. But in all honesty, it is more of a gain than a lose.
Yeah, and I feel this could also be related to business. Imagine you train someone or you teach someone a particular trade, maybe how to when it comes to importation, or it could even be petty trades. And the next person is stealing your customers, and that exactly diverting your customers and everything. So maybe you just wouldn't, but at the same time, they will think you're a bad person.
The thing is, in the workspace, in the business world, we can't just rule out this reality. There are people that have raised apprenticeship, they have raised people, and the same people they've invested into just diverted their customer base. But the truth is, no matter how you want to see it, it will always come. It's just your ability to manage the situation so that whatever you have built will not also die. So that's the reality. We can't rule it out in the corporate world. These things happen all the time. So the question, for instance, for Tunde that was trained by his mentor, by his trainee.
Trainer, yeah.
That was trained. That was a trainee that was trained. So in that situation, you won't ask Tunde to say he's not going to continue with the job. You won't ask Tunde to resign. From the story, was he laid off?
Yeah, there was a restructuring in the company, and they need.
That's corporate world will come and be going on.
Well, also looking at it from the other angle, can we also look at it? Maybe he wasn't competent enough.
And
if he wasn't competent enough, Tunde would have been.
But wait, though, there are some people that are highly competent, but there are just some behavioral attitude they have. Just behavioral attitude. It could be that.
Not enough.
Yes.
Character
is important.
You can be talented, but if you don't have the right character, talent will bring opportunities.
Yeah.
But character will keep you.
Your boss can tell you to do something.
You not state that you don't have character.
But so there's more to this story. There's more to this story.
I do not agree. I disagree.
In the real sense, you would have expected him to tell you all his deformities, all his challenges, because of course he wants the story to fall to his side.
Today is perfect.
No, Tunde is actually the one who
Tunde is the best. Mr. Anonymous shared the story. And Tunde is the trainee.
He's the beneficiary.
Yeah.
So in this reality now, see the anonymous person, Mr. Anonymous, would have come. I just feel Mr. Anonymous is not giving us the true picture. He's only playing the victim card now. There has to be something.
What if there's just some behavioral issues? You know, sometimes your boss can tell you to do something. Your boss, that thing they're telling you to do, they don't know it though. But they have to rely on you and wait. And you know that your boss does not know, but you will now wait for that time. Your own time.
We'll get this sorted. You know that you are
in the real sense, it could be that the anonymous, Mr. Anonymous, is very excellent at his job, or it could be a character problem, it could be an attitude problem. In fact, there's a thin line between being a professional and pride. It could be that he has pride.
Yeah.
He doesn't take instructions. He doesn't listen.
Yeah.
And no boss wants to work with someone who's not
like
correctable.
that.
It's just a thin line between getting a replacement for that person. It could be. So I feel, Mr. Anonymous, I'm sorry if you've seen this video. Maybe you just open up a little bit to tell us what exactly the issue is. Or did you take your boss's girlfriend?
So possibly there's a part 2. There's another side to this story. So Mr. Anonymous, please, if you could share them so that we can throw more lights on it. Yeah.
Fine, before we really go, but if someone uses your ideas and words to get promoted, is that theft or just office survival?
Yes, there are regulatory bodies, intellectual theft to all of this.
In this Nigeria?
Yes.
Does it work?
It works.
Please, I want to find
intellectual properties. You need to have them. What's the copyright of your intellectual property?
But
there are legal procedures to all of this, but you should be able to have a firm proof that this property, you are the sole owner of this property. So there are regulatory bodies to all of this. So if the Mr. Anonymous can prove that whatever Tunde had presented is his intellectual property,
he said that
he can go ahead and file a suit.
When it comes to like offices, medium-sized offices, small and medium-sized offices, or companies rather, that's the word. Whatever they expect you to do, you have to do them. Let's say this presentation. Tunde went to a meeting without him, used his decks, used his presentation slides, idea, strategy, and everything. Obviously, the strategy was for the company's use. And realistically, it's still in the company's use, just that it is another employee that is building on
so
it.
We can't categorically state that Tunde stole his idea.
Exactly.
Because, the anonymous, Mr. Anonymous still works for
the company, yeah.
So whatever he was doing within the scope of his employment still covers that he delivers for the company.
Sorry, Tunde, you are it. Tunde, wherever. Apologies, my words. Tunde, you are it. I put it to you that way.
So whatever it is Tunde had done was still him trying to deliver at his job.
It was even the part where Tunde called him and was excited.
So if for instance, Mr. Anonymous had left that workplace and he was just sharing an idea, or he had innocently unveiled his ideas with Tunde and Tunde stole it. And if he has a proof, he can file a lawsuit. But as long as Mr. Anonymous still works for that company, everything he does within the scope of that organization is still his duty, still his work. So I don't think I can just...
Let me try to play devil's advocate. Tunde called him out of excitement. You actually celebrating that.
But I also feel for Tunde to have called him.
As much as
you
Tunde
think
is a thief, you actually still called. Sorry, I don't want to use the word thief. But as much as he has kidnapped him, I'm just still like something. But honestly, I genuinely feel that Tunde did it on purpose.
Okay. Wait, you think Tunde didn't do it on purpose, or he did it on purpose? He didn't do it. It was just out of excitement.
There was a bit of excitement, there wasn't resentment in it. Based on the way you put it on, even if I still believe Tunde is a thief, but
it's like you have issues or this with Tunde's.
Tunde, I have this.
Tunde, wherever you are.
well, in all honesty, like I said earlier on, I think Mr. Anonymous has not been able to truly conceal the whole genesis of the matter. There could be one or two things that must have transpired for him to have lost his place
in the organization.
So I think it would be nice that he just moves ahead. You can't keep crying over his spilled milk. It has happened.
But that's one experience you'll never forget.
Yes, I would advise that you just pick up your life. It's not the time to just sit back and keep lamenting over lost opportunities. It's just a time for you to go and develop yourself. Do a personal self-evaluation and reflection. The areas of your life you feel that there are things you probably have not done well in your past organization.
Yeah.
And it's also important that you meet a good relationship in the previous organization.
Yeah, I
need a referral.
Yeah. Yes. And a quick one: competence or character. As an employer, which would you take seriously? Competence or character?
I would rather go with character. In the line of employment, I can build competence. If you have competence and you don't have character, you will ruin everything I have built. So I'd rather go with someone who has integrity, who has character. Anyone can learn the job.
Anyone is replaceable.
Anyone is replaceable. Anyone who has character, there's a strong chances that such a person will eventually build competence. So, but if you have competence and you don't have character, it's a time bomb waiting to explode.
But for a small and medium firm where you need ready hands on deck, like it has to be ready. You need people that need to deliver almost immediately. How do you balance it out? Because there are days where you need an expert. Sharp.
Yeah, it's still within that scope for a small organization that's still at the verge of growth building. So you can still look for competence, but in the long run, you know what you prioritize. You can look for competence to get the work done, but make sure you look for someone who has character. And of course, you can still get competence and character.
Yes, you can.
You are saying we should be looking for Tunde in advance. No. Just on the lighter note though.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Very, very important that we prioritize character, because we have a lot of professionals, even in the business space, those who have competence but they lack character. Let me just tone it down to an apprentice.
Yeah.
You give a tailor your clothes to make for you, and he tells your guy you're going to pay and it builds you, and you pay for it within the time frame you intend to get the job. Tell your guy something came up. That's competence without character, no integrity. So there's a way we can balance this thing in the workspace that gives us a healthy working environment.
So PK, it's been nice having you on this show. And for our audience, I know that you have learned or gained something, one or two, on this show. And if this story sounds familiar to you, I want you to know that you're definitely not alone. And this has been Corporate Confession. Olumide.
Please share your experiences in our comment section. If you are Team Tunde or Team Mr. Anonymous, even if I feel that Tunde is a thief. Anyway, just please share, like, and comment.
So bye guys. See you in the next episode of Corporate Confessions.